A dozen warm weather looks that you could sew yourself using Big 4 patterns in today's video. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Sharon Sews. This is where we talk all about sewing. When the Big 4 released their spring and summer pattern collection, I realized there was a lot of inspiration for ready-to-wear looks that were quite of the moment. I don't want to say trendy because some of them aren't trendy. Some of them I think you're going to be able to sew and wear for more than just a season. In today's video, I've taken just over a dozen patterns from Simplicity, Butterick, McCall's /Nomi and paired them with ready-to-wear looks, and you can sew it yourself. I did publish a previous video with Vogue patterns. That video is linked above and in the description box below if you haven't had a chance to see that yet. Let's get started. McCall's 8507, I love this dress. I have been tempted to purchase the pattern, but I'm not real sure about that deep plunging neckline. I think it's a pretty good match for the matte toe shirred plunge dress, which retails for $550, and that dress is sewn out of 100% organic cotton. Fabric recommendations for the McCall's pattern are challis, cotton blends, gauze, and poplin. McCall's 8510, a color blocked circle skirt. I love the color blocking on this with the curved shapes. I think it's a very attractive skirt. I did find a version online that you can use as inspiration. It's the Tony Playsuit linen skirt that retails for $990, and obviously it's sewn out of linen. The fabric recommendations for the McCall's skirt are challis, cotton blends, and lawn. McCall's 8505, a knit dress with some cutout details. And this pattern is a pretty good dupe for the Atour Caspian dress, which retails for $340. And that dress is sewn out of an organic cotton / bamboo / spandex. The fabric recommendations for the McCall's pattern, stretch knits. Cotton knits, interlock, jersey. It's not really that helpful, in my opinion, because then it tells you see stretch gauge. Well, that's assuming, number one, that you have the pattern in your hand, and number two, that you have the ability to determine the stretch percentage that you need when you're ordering knits online. Not every fabric retailer online lists that for you. Plus, does it need a two-way stretch knit? Does it take a four-way stretch knit? I'm just not real sure. McCall's 8514, a jumpsuit. And this one is a pretty good dupe for the Alison Olivia Shell's denim corset jumpsuit, which I could not find the original retail, but I did find it on Farfetch for $534. Fabric recommendations for the McCall's jumpsuit pattern are cotton blends, denim, linen, and twill. Nomi 2076. When I saw this pattern, I thought it was a really cute spin on a simple tank dress with the asymmetric and gathered addition. I'm going to say one thing about this pattern though. It's described as featuring a V-neck and a scoop neck that can be worn either way. No, not really. It kind of really depends on your body shape. If you are a little more well endowed in the front, you're not going to be able to wear this reversed because you're going to need to do a full bust adjustment to get it to hang properly on you. Anyway, I did find a ready-to-wear look that's very similar. It's the UZ NYC Texas dress retailing for $180 and is sewn out of 100% cotton. One more thing about the Nomi pattern. If you have a tank style woven top or dress that fits you well, you could easily hack this yourself. You would just add your seam lines in, add seam allowances, add extra for your gathered pieces, and you could replicate this to fit you just the way you want it. And of course, if you get the pattern on sale, just pick it up. Nomi 2093. This has a top and a skirt. I'm only going to talk about the Godet skirt. And I'll be honest with you, when I saw this pattern, I did not like that skirt at all. All I could think of is it was so stiff and it just added so much to the hip area that I would not be comfortable wearing that. However, when I saw the skirt by Rouge Etat, I realized with a softer fabric, this could actually be a cute skirt. The Rougeata Chef Lila skirt retails for $248, and that is sewn out of 100% hand-loomed cotton. Simplicity 9954. Are we going back to the 90s here with this cargo skirt? Found a pretty good dupe online. Sunset Finley Bubble Cargo Midi Skirt retailing for $350. This is sewn out of a nylon / polyamide fabric, and it's got a polyester lining. Fabric recommendations for that Simplicity skirt pattern are chambray, cotton blends, lightweight twill, linen blends, poplin, and ripstop nylon. Simplicity 9953. This look is all over in ready to wear right now. It just is a sweet little summer top. and probably pretty easy to sew also. I found one that I'm sharing here, ready to wear. It's called the Eyelet Embroidered Smocked Cami Top. It retails for $45. It's sewn out of 100% cotton and the lining is 100% cotton. Fabric recommendations for the Simplicity top are chambray, cotton lawn, double gauze, eyelet, linens, silky types, soft cottons, and voile. And of course, for one of the views, a single edge scalloped eyelet. Simplicity $99.50. I do like this dress. I like the detail along the neckline. And I did find a ready-to-wear that retails for $850. It's the pastoral spaghetti strap dress. And that one is sewn out of a cotton, polyamide, and elastistain. Fabric recommendations for the Simplicity pattern are chambray, cotton blends, cotton lawns, linen blends, poplin, and rayon. This Banana Republic Lena linen cutout dress can be sewn yourself using Simplicity $99.20. It's a pretty good match. I couldn't find the original retail price. I did find this dress on Poshmark for $150 currently. Fabric recommendations for the Simplicity pattern include chambray, cotton blends, cotton lawn, linen blends, poplin, and then the lining cotton or polyester blend. Simplicity $99.49. I think this is a really good match for the brand Kate Lolita pleated halter neck midi dress, retailing for $1,980. It's sewn out of a cotton viscose blend twill. Fabric recommendations for the Simplicity pattern include cotton, crepe, denim, linen, sateen, silky types, and then it just says for lining fabric. So I guess you get to choose. Butterick 7002. This is one that I did purchase this pattern. I love a good statement sleeve, and these are fabulous sleeves. Pretty sure this design is based off of the designer TB pleat sleeve top and skirt with large pockets. I found a price for the pleat sleeve top, retailing for $395. I could not find the price of that skirt online, and it is sewn out of either denim or nylon. Fabric recommendations for the Butterick pattern include cotton sateen, lightweight denim, linen blends, stretch wovens. Butterick $6.994. I think the shape of this is very similar to the Chico's Zenergy sleeveless bungee dress, which retails for $89.50 and is sewn out of Nema fabric, which is a lightweight, rapid dry, moisture wicking four-way stretch. That's a mouthful. And I chose this pattern because I think it has a very similar shape. The Butterick pattern has an invisible zipper in the front, not a concealed placket like the Chico's dress, but what I really thought was cute was that bungee hem detail. And to achieve that, you would just add a casing at the bottom and then add your adjustable, whatever, I can't think of what it's called at the moment. And you would get a look very similar to that. I think it's a really fun, sporty look for summer. $68.92. Now this does have a top and the pants included, and I'm only going to talk about the top. I think it's a pretty good match for the Tucker Nut Ruthie blouse, retailing for $168, and that is sewn out of 100% cotton. I also want to show this one because it gives a different look and a different idea, especially if you have an embroidery machine. It's the Mod Boutique with embroidery, retailing for $74.99, and that is sewn out of a polyester spandex. The fabric recommendations for the Butterick pattern include cotton shirting, linen blends, poplin, and sateen. Those are the patterns that I paired up with ready-to-wear looks that you can sew yourself. If you enjoyed the video, found it helpful, please give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Until I see you in the next video, I do hope you have a blessed day. Happy sewing.